went and talked to the Malkavian Primogen,
The bride, yeah.
who
became upset.
she got real mad at the sheriff.
The bride became upset.
Yeah, was upsetted by the actions the sheriff took.
Passive voice doing a lot of heavy lifting here. Hello, and welcome to Dice Friends here on the Loading Ready Run Network. You're about to watch a beautiful, beautiful, wonderful show, but first, we want to thank our sponsors over at Dragon Shield. We're actually going to be using their player companions during the show that you are about to see. If you want to get some of these, you can head over to dragonshield.com and use the code LRRMTG5 to get 5% off this beautiful product and anything else on their store. And if you like tabletop RPG games and are inspired to pick up some PDFs from this game and thousands, literally thousands of others, you can check out our affiliate code down below to DriveThruRPG. And if you want to support us directly, you can subscribe on Twitch, you can become a member on YouTube, or you can head on over and subscribe to our Patreon at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. Thank you very much and enjoy the show. Hi. Welcome to, Not to Drop the Drink, A Tale of Vancouver Island by Night, our Vampire 5th Edition Chronicle here on the Loading Ready Run Comedy Video Network for the show Dice Friends. My name is Jacob Burgess. I'm your storyteller for this evening. My pronouns are he, him. Thank you very much for being here. Yeah, okay. I did my part. Hi. Let's meet the players. Let's do that now. Time. I had too much coffee. I think I had too much coffee. Little too much coffee. Anyway, hey, you go.
Hello, my name is Coriander Dickinson. Pronouns are she, her. I'm playing Jordynne Hatton, a Bruja, she's just a little Bruja out there in the world, in the wilds, the dangerous outdoors, all are lonesome.
Not causing any problems.
Not a penny to her name. Heather?
All right, little matchstick girl. My name's Heather Deary. Pronouns she, they. I'm playing Jessica Chadwick. Pronouns she, her. Everything is good. Everything is fine. And there are no problems in the world. Yeah, everything's great. She's at a party and everything's going fine and nothing bad has happened ever.
Welcome to our new setting in Egypt, next to the banks of Denial.
It's pretty there. Oliver?
My name's Oliver.
Sorry, Adam.
My name's Adam Savadan. Just he. I'll never be him. But I'm playing Oliver Tyndall, who is him.
You piece of shit.
So, yeah, I'm playing Oliver Tyndall, a Kaitif kindred who is,
He's just a little
thriving.
guy.
He's just a little guy out there, not a penny to his name. Yeah. He's just out there trying to do his best, and everyone's getting mad at him all the time for no reason. Yeah. Cameron?
Hi, I'm Cameron. My pronouns are he, him. I am him. No, that was a lie. I lied right to your face. I'm playing Silas Reed, also he, him, who is a Tremere sorcerer, who is just a little guy, several actual
out in the world,
penniless.
Yeah.
Penniless. Definitely doesn't have a duffel bag full of cash. Somebody else's cash. And I'm going to navigate this social situation so well. Just so well.
How well?
So well.
Wow, nice. That's sick. I love that for you.
Yeah. Silas has the advantage of being very beautiful, which usually means people come up and tell him things that amuse him.
Well, this is session 6. I believe we left off in the middle of a party. A very important party.
It's a very good party.
Would somebody like to kind of recount what happened last session? How you find yourself
I don't
where
know,
you're at?
Corey, do you want to give us a recap of what happened last time?
Jessica apologized to Tripathy and mended that rift that had formed due to the slap.
Mostly.
Oliver consulted with Stocks by Night to investigate the Thin Bloods up in Sydney. Silas said hi to his dad and got his ass kicked on a yacht playing League of Legends against an esports team full of tweens. Then we all safely arrived at Elysium wearing our bestest clothing, and we got taken up on the stage and shown off, and now it's just the rest of the evening.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really uneventful
Yeah,
when you think about it.
And then Jordan vibe checked the place with a claymore mine.
Yeah, what happened there? What happened there? Just a little guy?
Well, Knives, my sire, asked us to look into, the way things were going to swing in Vancouver, because maybe, Mask was going to claim Praxis and claim Vancouver for the Camarilla, and we just wanted to know how people were leaning.
So, how they swinging?
I don't know. They're not here anymore.
I think they fell over.
Jordan was observing the party, and then rather than coming in with a tray of drinks and snacks to facilitate conversation, she came in with just a tray full of hand grenades.
Yeah. Yeah, just shot the party in the back of the head, execution style.
Yeah. So I went and talked to the Malkavian Primogen.
The bride. Yeah.
I don't know what all the background information is.
Became
or
upset.
anything like that. But she got real mad at the sheriff.
The bride became upset.
Yeah, was upsetted by the actions the sheriff took.
Passive voice doing a lot of heavy lifting here. Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yeah. And if anyone wants to see what happened, it's the last session.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. What else happened to this party? Oliver decided to offer to be a double agent to Mask
That's true.
to spy on the completely neutral party
Well, and the Anarchs.
and the Anarchs. Yeah, just
Because the
hey,
neutral party
anyone,
didn't
really.
just anyone. Yeah. He was just like, yeah. Do you need a snitch?
Yeah.
Oliver Tyndall.
Yeah.
Loves to snitch on the mob.
I could snitch on the
Loves to
Giovanni.
snitch on the mob.
Oh, you don't care about them? What about the Anarchs? I could snitch on them.
Okay, so yeah, Oliver decided to be prime snitch.
Look, we were just two friends having a conversation.
Two friends having a conversation.
That no one else could hear.
Yeah.
Yep.
That happens with lots of friends.
In the middle of a party.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have their own secret language.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You definitely have to call in a favor to get that information that you
Yeah.
wanted. Yeah.
Yep.
We were talking Simlish to each other.
And I mean,
It's Sumerian.
Opticaloop, schloopty.
I'm not even a good Sumerian.
oh my God, take an experience point.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Oh, that's. I'm gonna be really upset if I go back and watch like series 1 or 2, and we've already made that joke, and I didn't give an experience point. We'll just say I made up for it. Anyway, so yeah, yep. Oliver was just like, yeah, snitch him as prime.
It wasn't snitching. I'm just saying if you want information, then I can might
No, he's
provide
going
it
to
to
snitch
you.
later.
He's going
Yeah.
to snitch
Yeah.
later.
He's a snitch
It was
now.
a snitch in Potentia.
He's made a snitch overture.
Yeah.
Snoviture.
I gave him the patch notes. I was like, this is the change that's coming.
What did Silas discover?
Silas discovered 1 success on a 2 dice roll, which
What a
meant
discovery.
he got the party line.
He did. He got the party
On
line
this agenda.
on.
On what the overall, appraisal was of the progress of the scourge.
Yeah. The important piece, the actual piece of information that he got was it's very effective in most people because you did a general kind of canvas. Most people are not aware that the thin bloods
Are escaping.
Yeah. Yeah. They just think that the scourge is real effective. Good.
Yeah.
Great.
They weren't until somebody said something.
Well, yeah, that was the case 5 minutes ago.
Your information is
Yeah.
old.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your
Yeah,
information
old
is
content.
already
I
kind
feel
of
like
old
you know
content.
that now, though. It was a very loud moment.
Yeah.
Now you know why I was asking.
Yep. And then what moves has Jessica been making?
Jessica talked to other Toreador and found out that Reverend Brother Sweetwater was here in Vancouver. Hasn't been for a while. Nobody's heard of them, but also that they weren't. There was more than one person who's used the name. So
Yeah.
that's fun.
So essentially, we are in the middle of social combat. We had the kind of setup in the first phase last time, just to kind of remind everybody how this is going. You have a huge list of NPCs to interact with and certain agendas. We have 2 phases left in this party, essentially. We have the peak after you've been introduced. Every phase, the social situations in the party are going to change a little bit depending on your actions and what happened. You can approach people can approach you, depending on how things are going. I have a list and a running tally of everybody at the party and kind of how they view you and how the reputation is sort of going up and down, which will give you bonuses or minuses depending on who you talk to. If you have an agenda that you want to push, you can target somebody specifically, as Jordynne did with the bride and that very particular piece of information, which may or may not be effective depending on what they wanted to have happen, or you can go after just a general populace. So essentially, if you want bonuses, you can kind of take the information that you have so far, see if you can target somebody, get a bonus or a negative, depending on if you guess, or a general canvassing of the area in order to not have any, positives or negatives. Is that kind of clear to everybody? So you tell me what you want to learn, what agenda you want to push. I will tell you who is approaching you, which is going to start in phase 2. So we have a phase 2 and phase 3. We are all going to decide what happens in the party and in this as a collaborative storytelling effort. The thing that you are risking, for the most part, is your social health track, essentially, represented by your willpower. Because of your reputation, in last session, we had all healed or gained 3 temporary willpower, which was, I think, a huge boon for Jessica, who was down to 1, and in a rough spot.
I could have been the bride.
So a lot of the roles that you're going to be making are going to be social roles, politics, streetwise, subterfuge, performance, things like that. Cool. So you have just been announced by Mask. You have discovered that the folks that sort of supported you and gave big claps out into the crowd are the ones that seem to be supporting the Camarilla agenda here in Vancouver. The ones that didn't, for the most part, seem to be the ones that are trepidatious about Vancouver going to the Anarchs.
Anyone in particular?
Or the Camarilla, sorry.
Who, I assume the Ventru, applauded.
That is correct.
The Tories?
No.
No, really?
The Tories.
Oh, no, you said the trigger word, no.
Sorry, the Toreador.
That was indicated as much in the conversation on the yacht between Jessica and their sire.
How did my fellow Chantry members react?
Politely, but Theo also indicated to you during your conversation that they're not
not high on this. So what I'm getting is that Mask has the support of 30% of his population.
At least amongst the Primogens, yes. Because Vancouver doesn't have a Primogen of everybody. Obviously, the Banu Hakim one is Omri Durgan. Yes, they're the representative. They're the appointed Primogen of the Banu Hakim, of which there are 2 that you know of. There may be more in the city that are just not here at court or announced.
But this does not seem like a broadly popular move.
It does not. It doesn't seem like a broadly popular move at this time. Most of the Camarilla presence and support are folks that have been brought in from out of town and made part of the court as an effort of the Camarilla to try to lay claim to the city while Siegfried is away.
Right.
But another piece of information you got was if Siegfried comes back,
Yeah, this all reverts.
yep, and Siegfried gets to make the decision.
Right.
Yep. So, shall we go into your agendas for phase 2?
Yeah.
Yes.
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 I
Okay.
think so, yeah.
Excellent. Okay. Who would like to go first?
I guess I could go
All
and
right.
say that I'm interested in finding out what people's opinion is and hopes are for Victoria and the island.
On the island. Okay.
Like, what can we expect to happen?
Okay. From the Vancouver
Yeah.
perspective.
If this flips to the camp, are people going to leave?
And attempt to populate Vancouver Island.
Yeah.
Okay. What else?
I want to talk to the Ventru.
Okay.
You just set off the bride, and they're like, "All right, check mark."
Yeah.
Hey, Poindexter. Let's flap lips a little.
Yeah, I wanna just go over there and tell them like how much I admire the Ventru, their martial prowess, and how impressive it is that the Primogen has 2 children here.
3.
Beverly's another one.
Yes.
Okay, 3 children.
All of the Ventru here are part of the line of Jurgenstreif, son of Anthony Schmidt.
All right, so yeah, how impressive that is, and how much I desire a child of my own. But based on what I've seen, maybe that'll take some while. I'm working towards it, but maybe drop that it's interesting that on the island our sheriffs of Ventru, but here they're Banu Hakim.
All right. Did you steal my notebook?
No, this is my playbook.
Who was the previous sheriff here?
Quinn, wasn't it?
No,
Quinn
was the deputy.
Ah,
And Omri's new.
Yep.
that's information I guess you could try to find out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So that's your play. All right. Anybody else?
I'm going to talk to Mask.
All right.
I want to try to convince him that he should stay independent.
Directly.
Yep.
May I remind you that your sire is a Primogen and part of the council and has been here for a
Right,
little
that's too
while.
risky.
I'm not saying it's too risky. It is. Look, if it goes well, it will be incredible.
And
Truly.
if it goes poorly,
Equally incredible. In the opposite direction.
How much
Oh,
willpower do you have to burn?
If it goes poorly, it will be extremely credible for you.
I mean, to stay independent currently for a while longer.
Yep. That's fine. Yeah. Yep. You still want to do that directly?
Yeah, why not?
Fuck yeah. Let's go. Okay. Okay. Oliver?
Don't know.
Don't know? Is there anything that you want to learn about or know? Because you use your boon to get whatever information you want on the Hecate you desire.
Yeah.
Truly anything that you want to know about Monica, Mask will either know or find out for you. Mm-hmm. Anything you want to know about the Hecate here in Vancouver, Mask will also tell you. Because there's Big Tony and Frankie.
Find the weirdest, most standout person and get all up in their business asking questions. So we got it's Samisi, we got a Ravnos, right?
Yeah.
La Sombra. There's people that aren't part of a big clan.
Yeah.
There's also another Katif here.
I think I just like talking to the Katif more.
Talk to the Kaitif more?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
what do you want to know? What are you looking to know?
I'm looking for basic advice on how
Basic
to navigate all of this because Oliver has no idea.
Okay.
It's how do I handle myself? What can I do?
Yep.
I feel like everyone's just ganging up on me a little bit,
Okay.
Or I'm not ganging up, but I definitely feel like I'm on the outside looking in, which I think is just par for the course, but Oliver doesn't understand that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We can definitely do that.
And it's obvious that this person is important, I guess.
Important enough to be here.
Yeah. So
They
that's gotta
must
mean
have their
something.
hands in something.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, they're important enough to have a place at court. That's huge.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the order. Here's the order in order of potential consequence. We're going to go Oliver first. We're going to go Silas second. We're going to go Joe
Third.
third. Jessica fourth. this is going to be a fairly easy roll for you because you're a Kaitif approaching another Kaitif. You're already at sort of a known quantity. So just charisma and, I mean, yeah, charisma persuasion.
Two successes.
2 successes? Yeah, you're able to approach them just fine. However, that is not enough successes to avoid somebody coming to join your conversation.
Yeah.
So you'll have a little bit, with those successes, you'll have a little bit of time with Mr. Schwartz. You start off a conversation fairly amicably.
Yeah.
Like they're a fairly, like, they're a shorter, sort of pudgy, like, individual in a, like, kind of lime green suit. They're dressed very, very well. Like
It's like
gold chains, a
Spider-Man
lot of
pointing
gold.
at Spider-Man.
Kind of, yeah. Almost, yeah. He's not quite as, like, he's not as big as you, but, like, he's somebody that was definitely not embraced necessarily for their physical prowess or looks. There must be something about them.
Yeah.
What you discover about them is that they're sort of competing with the Puttanesca here for some of the shipping. Whereas, you know, Monica, like, really helps get things in and out of the island. Like, that's one of the things that she can do. This guy competes with the Puttanesca. The Puttanesca are here and trying to, like, drive them out. This person has lived in Vancouver for a very long time and was not welcome in Siegfried's court. Kaitif were not welcome in Siegfried's court. Siegfried, again, to remind, kept out certain clans because he thought they were too much of a risk of the masquerade. Being a Ventru and being one who just ruled with an iron fist to make sure that everything went well and safe. It was kind of like benevolent tyranny. He wasn't a good prince, but he was a good prince. People that were in the city were taken care of. Things were good for the clans that were allowed. Rovnos, Gangrel, Malkavian were not allowed. Straight up in the city. Kaitif, not allowed. Any clan that he deemed a masquerade breach based on their banes or general disposition, he kept out wholesale. So this person who was under the radar during Siegfried's reign came into the court because of their connections with shipping and their ability to get kindred and goods in and out of the city easily and pass, like, border control and things like that. The Puttanesca came in about 2 years ago and are trying to push him out. That's the information that you get from them and their place in the city. The person that comes up to try to join your conversation is the Zmisi, a tall, very androgynous-looking individual. They have used their powers to take away almost any view or outward appearance of definable gender and have just created themselves into something beautiful and ethereal. And they come up as you were talking about shipping. They're wearing a wonderful suit that fits their very, very slender frame, kind of like Raven's frame almost, like model thin, and come up and start to ask you questions about why you feel like you deserve to be here. Because they start kind of going into some weird religious aspects and start talking about the Book of Nod, and there's aspects and areas of it that say very clearly and very definitively that you must be beware of those without a clan, for the sires that have let their children go, that are untethered. How do you feel about these things? They're grilling you over who you are.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a contested social roll and the potential to take temporary willpower damage because they're trying to embarrass both of you.
Okay.
Could you please roll Resolve Persuasion?
One success.
One success. Would you like to take a temporary willpower damage? You'll need to beat 3.
I can't beat 3.
You can if you crit.
Yeah, I guess. I don't think it's worth it to take the willpower. I guess I'm probably going to take a bunch of willpower damage from...
It's a risk. You will either take willpower damage from them kind of berating you, or you can take a temporary willpower damage and take the chance of potentially taking less if you succeed.
I'll try once.
Try once.
2 successes.
2 successes total?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you like to succeed at a cost? The cost being you will get out of this with no damage, but Schmidt will not be here for the rest of the night. Schmidt will be so embarrassed that they leave.
Yeah. Is
Schwartz.
Oliver aware that they're just trying to...
Schwartz, sorry, excuse me.
Is
Schwartz.
Oliver's aware that they're just trying to browbeat me? Or does he just think they're being rude for the sake... Because I'm a Kaitif.
Wit's insight. It's a very little distinction between the two. But wit's insight.
1 success.
Unfortunately, that it's not enough. He's just like, oh, I'm a Kaitif. All right, cool. This weird religious nut's coming up to me and like talking about like why I'm bad. It is giving you a little insight into why some kindred don't like Kaitif. Like it just seems to be this weird ingrained mythology.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you don't really get the sense that they're intentionally trying to hurt you.
I mean, Oliver would just answer all their questions as best he could.
Yeah.
He's just like, yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
So would you like to succeed at that cost?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I think so.
So you don't take any temporary willpower damage.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
succeed. But unfortunately, Schwartz takes the brunt of everything and just sort of nods, looks upset, and leaves the party.
Okay.
All right. Do you have any other questions or anything that you would like to? No?
I don't think
Okay.
so.
All right. Next, who would like to go?
You gave us an order.
Oh, I did, didn't I?
Yep.
It's Cameron's turn.
Yep, it is. Yep, thank you. I appreciate that.
Can I go now, please?
How much willpower damage have we given you?
Too many.
Oh, actually, that reminds me. I got, here, I just have a little. All right, so
Killer DM.
not yet. Yes. So you're just to remind, what are you going after?
I want to know what people's opinion are of the island, what they think of it, if they think of it, and, what they think of it in the context of this place or Vancouver flipping to the Camarilla.
Okay, so just general sort of
Yeah, a vibe check. Like,
vibe check.
I mean, he would probably survey the people who didn't really clap that much,
Okay.
trying to focus on, like, the Ventrue are going to stick around, clearly. The
Then-
Banu Hakim are going to stick around.
Okay. Then we're gonna make 2 rolls.
Okay.
Okay. Just to make sure that you have clocked everybody from the stage. Like you, Cameron, did a good job of being like, oh, I think this person is the group, this group, this group. But just to make sure that you, like
Silas
did,
Right.
I'm going to give you a bonus to this, but we're going to do wits, politics, just to make sure that you clocked everybody. Or it's either politics or performance. What's
Neither.
neither? All right. Well,
I put my points into insight.
insight's usually. You know what? We can do insight. Yeah, roll the extra insight.
2 successes.
2 successes? Okay. No detriment, no bonus, though, to the next roll. So you're trying to take a general survey. Let's do...
Well, like, I would stay away from the Tremere.
Stay away from the
Because
stream, sure.
I can ask them at any point.
Sure.
And I know their vibe.
I am their vibe.
Yeah, exactly. The Ventrue I don't think I need to care about. Or at least I don't really need to know their opinion on it. I can surmise.
One can assume.
Yeah.
So that'd be the Malkavians, Ravanos, like essentially everybody else at the party?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. But excluding those 2 groups.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I also know the Toreador's opinion.
That's true. Okay. Then we're going to, because you've narrowed it down, we're going to give you a little bit of a bonus. Let's do Persuasion Insight. Now, also keep in mind, disciplines that you cannot see are available. You just can't use, like, shadow manipulation or, like, call 80,000 rats to you or anything.
Right.
Yeah. If people can't tell you're using a discipline, you can get away with it.
So like sense the unseen and
Yeah.
I could probably also like not what is it called when you rouse and then boost a stat?
Yeah. Blood Surge.
Blood surge. Anyway, 3 successes.
3 successes. Excellent. Okay. So you go kind of around the party just sort of being like, so how do you think we're doing? What's what's your feeling on like Vancouver Island and everything? The information that you're able to gather is most people think that Vancouver Island is going to take a long time to cook because the reports that they keep getting from the Archon is that it is too dangerous for anybody to go over. That is why the Tremere have been kept out. It is still too dangerous. It is still too shaky for anybody to come over. When they ask him if he needs more forces, he says no, because he needs to do things clandestine and take his time. So knives seems to be the major detriment to adding any more Camarilla or anybody else to the island, because they're their only point of contact, and he is an incredibly high authority.
Right.
And he is just advising Mask, but he is telling Churgenstreif, the Ventrue Primogen, who is the advisor. That's the one. He outranks everybody here within the Camarilla. So most people are like, no, it's safe. And they think you're fantastic and amazing for being able to just survive there, because it was such a huge bugaboo for a very long time.
Interesting. Okay.
You are approached. Walter Ramsauer comes over
Cool.
and begins to ask you very pointed occult questions. In order to, this is something that you are used to from your student days.
Right.
The visiting or new professor wants to see what the Wunderkid actually is capable of.
Right.
So we're going to make an opposed. You're going to roll resolve occult
Okay.
versus his manipulation occult.
Okay.
Would you like to know the difficulty?
Sure.
8. I am so sorry.
I can use this.
Cameron's gonna messy crit so hard.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, hold on. Walter messy critted.
Which means
And it's 9. Excuse me, I miscounted. Walter messy critted.
Poorly done, Emma.
Walter doesn't like you very much. He feels threatened.
No shit.
Yeah. He feels threatened and lets something slip to you. That's going to be his messy crit.
Okay.
So he's going to, unless you can beat 9, he's going to definitely do some willpower damage. Now, hold on. I want to say this. If you are not able to, at least, if he gets a margin of 4 or more over you, it's going to be aggravated willpower damage.
Let's see. There's a crit plus 2 other successes, so that's 6.
That is 6. So you do not take aggravated willpower damage.
I could spend a willpower point here to reroll the 2 that missed.
Yes, you can.
And I've got 3, floating spare willpower, right?
That is correct.
Yeah, all right.
All right.
I'm going to stand my ground.
Okay. Let's do it.
you need to roll a crit right now.
And 1 more success. So 7 successes.
Total of 7. You can take 1 more to re-roll that 1 last dice if you want to.
Yeah, all right. Another one.
What's the total?
8. Not quite good enough.
Would you like to succeed at a cost?
Do it.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I just
In
want
front of all these people?
Yes.
I would love to succeed at
Both
a
of your
cost
brains just explode.
in front of all of these people.
I want to set up where we're at according to the
They
rolls.
start gathering people. Cameron's fighting Walter. Yeah. you know,
Cameron's fighting some German guy.
6 different fights tonight.
Silas is fighting the Germans.
Walter Ramsauer rolled a messy critical, which means that he got an incredible amount of successes, essentially a crit. You are doing your best to stave off this guy's questions and to stand your ground and to answer as much as possible. It is exhausting. And you're succeeding at a cost to break even with this person. So you have taken the temporary willpower damage that you have.
Yeah.
Walter is going to let a piece of information slip as part of his messy critical. But your reputation will not make it out of this very well because you are succeeding at a cost. Unless somebody would like to suggest what else that cost might be. So, for example, for Oliver, he lost a potential ally at court for the next phase. Would you like to take for whatever the next phase is in your next question or agenda, would you like to take some negatives, or would you like something fucked up and weird to happen?
Ooh, that sounds fun. Do that one.
Why did I think that was going to be bad?
You said the magic words.
Why did I think that was going to be bad? Adam,
I mean-
why did I think that was going to be bad? Why do you,
I mean, you must have done that on purpose,
I'm
right?
not, I'm not sure if think came into any
No,
part of before you said that.
No, you're right.
I
yeah,
feel like
it
I've
just
been
came out of my
baited
mouth.
At this point.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like you could have this really normal, like, egg salad sandwich with a mystery box.
Mystery box.
I feel maybe as a storyteller and as the person running the
Okay,
world
maybe
of
it's
darkness.
better than egg salad sandwich.
Well, I just don't feel like I've maybe imparted the world of darkness.
when you say
Well
fucked up
enough.
and weird.
Yeah, right?
It was more like, Cameron, would you like to have this sandwich, but you don't get any bread, or this weird thing? And you're like, well, might as well take the weird thing.
Yeah, I mean,
You got
that
it.
way,
You got a couple more episodes to really impart a lesson onto us.
We'll definitely remember after this.
So let me ask you a question then.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like Walter to feel threatened by you and not like you? Or really like you?
I mean,
In like with you?
I think threatened.
It's not going to be that healthy.
No, let's just go with like threatened and
So when I say really like you, I mean like wanting to take you under his wing fairly intensely.
You'd have a friend.
But also, ew.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but you know, it's not that bad.
he doesn't need a daddy.
You.
He's got Theo.
Yeah,
Theo's got Big Daddy energy, yeah.
threatened.
Threatened? All right.
I feel having a wizard rival.
This is your Saruman.
I have to break dance.
The orb.
You answer all of his questions. You stand your ground. There's just one moment near the end where you falter just a bit. And he doesn't go for the throat. He stands there, stares, and you see him just make a symbol. Blood creeps out from underneath his fingernail, and he makes a little symbol in the air. And you see just for a moment, instead of the normal like red, because your auspex activates. Like you see, it just does automatically. It's just when magic happens. That's how you see it now. It's not a conscious thing. Instead of it being the normal dark red that you are aware of, it's a neon sort of putrescent green twinged within it. And he tilts his head and goes, "Oh, you're almost one of ours anyway. Huh. This is not good for you. I cannot wait to see you bloom.
Gortrix.
I cannot wait. I will watch your career with great interest." And then he looks behind you into the mirror. Mary is in the mirror. And he looks right at her and bows slightly and leaves the party entirely.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Hey.
Hi.
Hi.
Gonna see the Churgan.
Yep. Let's go see the Churgan.
If I could just roll composure etiquette for this, that would be super good.
If you were being attacked, for lack of a better term, then it would be composure
Alright.
etiquette. But for now, it's going to be manipulation etiquette, I think.
Etiquette? Subterfuge? Etiquette?
So remind me exactly what you're trying to do again.
Blow smoke up their ass.
Yep.
And
It's definitely manipulation.
yeah.
It's subterfuge if you're lying.
It doesn't matter. It's etiquette. It's the same point
It's the
value.
same?
Yeah. Plus my status for Camarilla.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Plus your status for Camarilla. I would recommend the etiquette because you have a specialization in Camarilla, correct? For
I believe
etiquette?
so. Yeah.
I would recommend etiquette then because that'll definitely come into play, especially when dealing with adventure.
Talk about how impressive they are. Imply that it's weird that, the sheriff's not a been true.
I have decreased their dice pool by 2
Sweet.
based on your approach. All right, what do we got? Oh, okay.
5.
5?
Yeah.
With a crit.
Yeah.
That definitely beats the 4 I rolled. So what do you want to have happen?
I just want to poke at their sore spot, kind of, for their egos.
Yeah.
Yeah, and potentially find out what Jordynne did to get the right of progeny.
Oh, what Jordynne did to get the right of progeny. Okay. So, Jordynne, like, sends away his children. Like, because you were like, it's like, I like to see a Bruja that knows their place.
Oh, yeah, it was just like Jordynne Hinkleman, Clan Bruja, my sire is knives.
Ah, yes, the loyalist. Ah. You seem to know your protocols, and you seem to know your place, and you want to know what I did to get the right of progeny because you seek it yourself. It is usually given to one who accomplishes something great, because within them is seen greatness, and that greatness must be passed on. And he kind of like looks about, especially in the direction of the Toreador. I have helped hand the Camarilla domain after domain. I'm what you call a closer, and you can tell your sire that he could leave the island to me after I am done here, should he wish to continue his gallivanting ways. It would be my honor and my service to take up that mantle.
Mm-hmm.
And I am certain that one of my children may be better suited to the role of sheriff than your current incompetent.
Thank you for your consideration.
It's my pleasure. I believe the greatest choice that your sheriff made was deputizing the 4 of you. You seem to be able to get things done. And were I in a position of authority, I would make sure that that was well rewarded.
Well, the kind words of the Ventru Primogen mean so much to us, even though we're from such a faraway place.
This pleases me. You are not what I expected, Jordynne Hinkleman. And he actually puts his hand out to shake it. Yeah.
Firmly.
Yep. You see out of the corner of your eye, like, his children are like, tough. All right, man. Jesus. Yeah. Like, they're, like, talking to each other, like, oh, shit. Anything you want to do with the Ventru during the next phase, you get bonuses on.
Oh.
Yeah, if you want to.
All right.
Yep. That was you reported yourself very well.
Yes.
Is there a certain, like, reaction you wanted to elicit? Because clearly, when you went to the bride, you were like, all right, cool, let's roll the dice and see what happens.
Yeah.
And things happened. Is there anything you're trying to do here?
I'm not expecting them to, like, try to delay the camera here.
Okay.
But I did want to kind of shake things up and disrupt things in general to the point where Johnny would have to leave the island.
You feel like you've set up some of those dominoes. They're not going to fall anytime soon, but you've set those dominoes up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Jessica.
Hello.
You make a beeline to the Regent.
Uh-huh.
So we're going to make a similar roll. It's going to be charisma politics, because the sheriff will, much like Oliver, try to head you off. For the prince talks to people, or I'm sorry, the regent talks to people. The people do not talk to the regent. Would you like to know the difficulty?
Yes.
2.
Yeah, okay, maybe.
Yeah.
I have 2.
You have 2? Mm-hmm. Do you want to use awe?
Yeah.
Yep.
So just roll another die. Is that
Yes.
what it... 3.
Your inherent power of holding people's attention is what carries you through. So you are directly trying to convince the regent to delay their declaration of praxis.
Yes.
And you are confident that they are going to attempt to make that declaration tonight.
Yep.
Much like Oliver, Mask sends the sheriff away the sheriff has now been dismissed by the regent twice. Who is definitely in the Camarilla pocket and does not like it. Did not want to do it, but still has to put up the appearances of obeying the regent. So, we are going to make an opposed check. They have a very large dice pool for this. So, this is going to be manipulation politics. Can you hold on? I would also accept streetwise.
I don't have anything in Streetwise.
Would you like to make a pitch? Please make a pitch.
So, as far as I'm concerned, the idea is that what maintains Vancouver being so special is that it is independent, that you can grab all resources from all sides by being this way, and to allow the Camarilla to take over actually will take away some of your power, even though you accrue more power through that.
Okay, so to be the power behind the power.
Yeah.
More options. Okay.
It sounds like
That-
politics.
That sounds like politics. That will help, but would you like to make a pitch to use a different stat? It's definitely manipulation, but is there a skill that you think might apply here? Watching Gilmore Girls, unfortunately, is not going to help.
I have better in etiquette or subterfuge.
I would accept either etiquette or subterfuge.
Okay.
If you use etiquette, the difficulty will go up a little bit because you're trying to pry something open with a hammer.
Okay. Then yeah.
Subterfuge?
Subterfuge.
You're not lying. Do you have persuasion?
Yes. I do.
Charisma persuasion.
Okay. Yeah, I could do that.
I would highly recommend trying to use awe here as well.
Throw in my awe.
And your beautiful counts. Your merit counts. Okay, that might do it.
Is that better?
That is way better. That is way better. Can you roll dumb luck, please, Corey?
Yeah.
2.
Okay. Nobody tries to encroach on your conversation.
7. I think I won.
No.
Dang it.
I mean, you as players did because you love this shit. Apparently, I'm cursed tonight.
What is it?
A messy
It's
crit?
A messy crit.
I haven't rolled. This is like the best roll I've had all night.
It is the best roll you've had.
And you're going to messy crit on me now?
Because I wanted to do this. You're right.
What'd you roll it for then?
Yeah, could have just not rolled.
Yeah.
Could have just let it happen.
You control the dice you roll.
Yeah.
No, you're right. You're right. This is on me. This is on me. I'm gonna reflect on this. I'm gonna really try to internalize this. I'm going to try to absorb it, and I'm try from this point forward. I'm gonna try to be better.
How badly did I lose?
By 1, which
I succeed
means
at a cost?
Yep. We got like 6 sessions without this nonsense, and now it's happened twice. To
same
me.
party.
You know,
Yeah.
we as players are really trying to impart on you.
Yeah, we feel we're happy to see you grow like this.
Don't look at me, man. I played it safe.
You motherfuckers.
Hey.
Hey,
He came at me.
that's true. Okay, what the good goddamn does this look like? Okay, I want some help. I'm gonna Gerber rule this.
What's the Nosferatu Bane?
Oh, that was a good question.
You know, I don't really recall offhand.
Yeah.
What if Fing Longers?
Yeah.
Do they get more hideous or
Their legs get really long.
Toes, just the toes.
Just the toes get really long.
I forget if they get hideous or if they get like unnoticeable.
Turns out his face under his mask actually looks like his mask.
It's just grown into.
It's like when you take off one of the Spy versus Spy masks.
Yeah.
And they just look like that underneath.
So the Bane is different from the compulsion. Yeah. So you're asking what the compulsion is.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Sorry.
The compulsion is cryptophilia. Consumed by a hunger for private secrets, the Nosferatu seeks to obtain knowledge no matter how big or small, as long as it is not a well-known bit of information. During this, they also refuse to give up their secrets, except in strict trade for something greater than their own. Any action not actively working towards gaining them a secret, they take a 2 dice penalty. This compulsion does not end until they learn a secret they deem to be useful. Sharing this secret is entirely optional. So I think if we're going to go with compulsion, they're going to show up to fuck with one of you in the next phase.
Yeah.
Let's do that one.
Yeah. I love that.
All right?
Oh, good.
No more suggestions. Yeah? Then here's what we're going to do to decide which of you gets masked. Everybody roll dumb luck. Whoever gets the least amount of successes gets masked next turn. Next phase.
Just noticing my pool is smaller than everyone else's.
2.
2.
1.
0.
Oh. Oh.
I rolled 5 dice.
Oh, the region coming to bully the Caitiff? The Caitiff? Bad look. Bad, poorly done.
It's not coming to bully. It's to learn a secret piece of information.
He wants it now. Can you rat on someone
Right now. He needs it now. He needs it now. So we're going to go with compulsion. That's going to manifest. But that means that actually kind of works in your favor. So this is going to be the messy crit for them. They get a -2 penalty against you because they need to find out something from him. So you actually get this. This
Mind
is
my own business. It's just chilling.
This is going to be a boon for you.
Winning.
Now, what's your cost? Oliver can't pay your cost. That's the messy crit.
I'm paying the cost already.
What's the cost here? Is it your boon?
That's all I have as a suggestion. I don't know what else.
Okay. Anybody else have a suggestion as to a cost? I mean, the boon from a region is huge. Yeah. You could use your boon as a blade of armor, and that's your cost.
It's a little straightforward.
Yeah.
Like, we could make this sloppier.
Well, what do you suggest for this?
I'm
Sloppy
thinking.
Joe.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he like tries to use you as a bargaining piece against Tripathy or something like that.
Mask is fairly neutral towards all of his primogen. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's not like...
I think he needs them.
Yes. Absolutely. And they have influence on him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tripathy views this as like too forward.
Yeah, that's
You
that's
know
a
what I
good
mean? And then
suggestion.
Tripathy freaks out about it.
Yeah.
Like Tripathy views this as like you're what are you doing? I'm the primogen. What are you doing?
Okay.
Like we never talked
Yeah.
about this, and then all of a sudden you just come up and you're like,
What are you talking to him about? What are you doing?
you know,
Yeah.
Did you embarrass
Yeah.
me again?
You
And
embarrass
everyone's
me.
watching you have this conversation, so you can see he visibly gets upset, dude. Like there's
Okay.
no hiding this.
So do we want Tripathy to get upset or do we want Mask to get upset?
I think Tripathy gets
Tripathy
upset because
That
Mask
makes
already
more
has
sense.
Mask is freaking out because he has a clan compulsion, which
Yeah.
everybody notices. I'm assuming, or like no,
No.
okay,
It's
you can
not one
see-
of like the Bruja clan compulsion is resist authority in some way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, I would assume that this conversation is. I mean, everyone's always going to be looking at it, and they can see it's getting.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So that's. I think that's enough as far as that goes. But I think Tripathy is watching, obviously.
I would like to make I think that's a great suggestion. I would like to make another suggestion for the table is we're going to make one more roll.
Okay.
And if you succeed on that roll, everybody here is going to know that it was you that convinced him to delay.
Okay.
This could be good with some folks, could be bad with others. You probably, regardless, won't want to stay in Vancouver much longer.
Yeah,
So
that's fair.
out of those two suggestions, I'll leave it up to you. Do you want everybody to know you're responsible? Or would you like your relationship with Tripathy to deteriorate a little?
Give me a sec.
Yep. Let's just let
Tripathy.
Tripathy? Okay, let's let the
Okay.
dice decide. All right.
Well, they both seem equally bad.
Okay, so compulsion for the messy crit. The cost is Tripathy gets upset because you did a thing without going to them.
I went, yeah.
Yep.
You went over my helmet.
That is exactly what I just thought. Oh my God, get out of my head. Now I can't help but picture him as like little Rick Moranis with like fucked up facial hair.
Yeah.
You have a very intense discussion with Mask. You keep your boon. Because again, too straightforward. you are able to extol upon him. He seems fascinated with you. And you are able to extol upon him the virtues of the power of independence. And it works so well for Siegfried. But you could do it better. You could let more people in. Look at everything around you. And you are able to, with your words, paint him a picture of what that future might look like. And it seems like he listens. You turn around to across the room, just cut in almost a perfect tunnel through people's shoulders and heads and other conversations. The disapproving look of your sire from across the room, looking as if you would slap them all over again, and they do not make eye contact with you for the rest of the evening. Well, that was an exciting phase. Let's move on to the next one. You absolute psychopath.
Don't look at me, man. I was just minding my own business and I got shot.
Yep.
What did I do?
All of that happens. The bride comes back in, collected, upset, still, and is beginning, you notice, because this is, Joe notices, the bride is starting to talk to folks at the party. Things are starting to change. You can feel the vibe of the room shifting based off of what they are saying to people. You see people around them almost in this like bubble. People that are near them start to become agitated. They start to listen. They start to want to move and shift something.
Why do you keep looking at me when you say stuff like that?
I don't know. I really wish I could tell you. That's not being sarcastic. I really don't know. So we go into this next phase in this party. What is it you would like to accomplish? You definitely have a thing to deal with, no matter what it is you want to do. It's got additional mask.
Yeah.
Yep.
I want to know what happened to the treaty with the lupines.
Treaty with the lupines? Okay.
Also, where is everyone?
Oh, and where is everybody?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, there are not a lot of people here.
No, you're right. I didn't make enough NPCs. No, you're right.
Well, it's just like there's a large number of Toreadors, a large number of Tremere, and
Yep.
a large number of Ventru.
Yep.
Yep.
What happened to all of the other Nosferatu? Like,
There used to be a bunch.
Yeah, I mean, like, maybe they're just in hiding. That would be kind of like in flavor, but they sure as shit ain't here.
Okay. All right. So what happened to everybody else? That's your question? Okay.
I want to play drunk, loosen up, and go talk to the Storm Crow about my daring feats of bravery on the island. Things such as a motorbike fight with a van with some lupines.
So you want to increase your reputation through the harpy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Increase your reputation through the harpy.
But also increase the danger of the island perception.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, keep in mind Monica is here as well.
Yeah, I think I just want to go hang out with Monica.
That is perfectly fine. If your agenda is deepen my relationship with Monica,
Yep.
that's totally fine.
Big Tony and Frankie. I know those guys, right? Didn't they
Yep.
build...
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
They were the ones that,
I should probably, like, go over and say hi, thanks. Things
Okay.
are looking great.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We'll give you two things to do. Unless you just want to be like, I'm going to target Big Tony and Frankie and get the information from them.
Actually, that would be a good in.
All right, great. That's what we'll do, and you'll target them. Okay, got it. Something that you do notice, like when you actually look over, Big Tony, kind of a bigger guy, huskier, sort of a build, almost like Oliver, is eating food.
One of my people. Oliver's kind of curious about the Scourge.
Okay, so you want to talk to the sheriff?
Yeah, just like why it was implemented, how
Okay.
it's going, you know?
Okay.
That's basically it. Just
Yeah,
like
just why it was happening.
Yeah, why?
Great.
Like, I understand that I'm new and I'm not trying. He doesn't really want to like, cause deep down, Oliver feels sympathy for them, and he will never say that out loud. But Oliver feels bad for the Thin Bloods.
Certainly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he wants to find out why, and like, you know, he understands why they're hated, but he doesn't quite understand.
Who else wants to do stuff? I mean, Monica. You just want to hang out with Monica.
I just want something safe.
Yep, something safe. Okay, so something safe. All right. So in order, I think, of consequence, Jessica first. This is an easy. This isn't even a roll.
Unless I start making out and something.
That's the only roll you're gonna have to make is like to, especially around the other Toreador, to like hide any like, any romance or anything like that. Yeah, yep. Like one of the. You have to make it one of the lesser watched episodes of Xena and not one of the more watched episodes of Xena. God, what a good show. What a great show. Okay. And then I think it would be Oliver.
I'm just gossiping.
Yeah. We're going to, Joe's going to be last, I think. Actually, you know what? Joe and then Silas. Okay. This is very exciting. Whoever knew a party could be so dangerous. Good.
Hi.
Yes.
Yes.
Hi.
What do I roll?
Good. Just manipulation subterfuge.
Okay.
Easy.
Yeah. Easy.
I mean, you actually are benefited by the fact that Tripathy isn't looking at you.
Yeah. No, I figured it'd be fine.
Yeah.
2 successes.
You are fine
Okay. Cool.
because they rolled 1, so you're fine. That was with auspex and everything too. I just rolled real crap. How would you like? What is the manner? Is this just like maintenance, or are you like secretly flirting? What are you
Secretly
attempting to do?
flirting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're trying to actually deepen your relationship in public.
Yep.
No, so much of the nice.
You sure you don't want to reorder these?
Yeah.
It's super
No, we made
safe.
the roll. No. That's
super safe.
that. To me, that makes an incredible amount of sense because you've just gone through like these really intense moments, and now you're like, fuck it, I'm tired. I'm gonna fuck it, I'm gonna do something risky.
If there were a whole bunch of people not around, she'd probably even go in for a kiss.
Yeah, Monica. The detriment to this is that Monica was trying to do something and now is not. You have Monica's full attention. And when people come over to like talk to the two of you or talk to her or anything like that, you both just are able to just verbally judo that person away. Mm-hmm. Between the two of you, there is nothing but the two of you, and nobody notices. It's just you are alone and in private in the middle of a sea of monsters. Fuck, that's awesome. Man, that's good shit. All right. Who did I say was next? Sorry. Oliver. All right. Oliver's going to go talk to the sheriff about Discourage. What would you like to roll? I'm done picking.
Just a bunch of crits, right?
What would you like to roll? 18 tens.
Probably politics.
So charisma politics?
Yeah, charisma politics.
Charisma politics. Okay. Okay, dice pool of 8.
3 successes.
Unfortunately, the sheriff got 7. So you weren't able to really find out anything juicy. You find out essentially the party line. The party line, you got 1 success, so you got a little bit of information along with the party line earlier in the last session. What you get as the party line is a masquerade breach. You have to understand that this isn't something that I want to do, that we want to do, but it is something that must be done because we do not have the resources to educate. We do not have the resources to corral. And they are almost like a plague. They keep making more without adhering to the traditions. They do not know our ways, and we do not have the time or the resources to teach them. And the more that they exist, the more that they spread, the more of a danger it is to all of us.
What if we had the time and the resources? Hypothetically speaking.
Hypothetically, it is something that we may be able to do. Unfortunately, and he looks around, there are religious elements within Vancouver that believe them to be, shall we say, omanic.
I don't know what that means.
Omens.
Oh, okay.
Portents of bad tidings, the end times, signs of... Are you familiar with Gehenna, Mr. Tyndall?
Yes.
Signs of Gehenna. There are those among our number because it has not been outlawed here, who are Nodists. They read and study the occult and maintain copies of the Book of Nod. And he looks very poignantly at Theo. So it is necessary.
What if... Obviously, there's no way to contact every thin blood, but instead of scourging, like, is there a possibility of just relocation?
To where? Where could we send licks that don't know their fang from their asshole, where they would not break the masquerade, accidentally kill someone, bring the Sequinquisition down on our heads? What if one of them wants to travel and are picked up by some group or another? What if they kill someone? It is sad, Mr. Tyndall. I agree. It is not work that I enjoy, I promise you. But it is fair, and it is necessary. I challenge you this. If you feel like you have a better solution, I welcome hearing it.
I just mean that it's not obviously on the same scope or scale, but when I was a teacher, we would just have after-school programs.
And do you believe the school system has the resources to do those now?
They did it when I was teaching. I refuse to believe that the Camarilla or whoever doesn't have the resources, like the money or the, maybe not the manpower, people power, kindred power, but I refuse to believe that we don't have all the other resources.
Of course we do.
Yeah. And I just, it comes across very lazy.
Does it?
Yes. It's, I know that my opinion is tentative here. Not tentative, but like the respect of my opinion is on thin ice as far as from what I can tell. Like, I'm not trying to overstep my bounds, but
He looks around almost angrily. Who told you this?
I just get a vibe.
Do you?
Yeah.
From?
Just some, and he looks at, God, who was the Sidis?
Oh, the Zamisi?
Zamisi. He glances over at the Zamisi.
Nodist.
Yeah.
Disregard.
They made the other Kaitif very upset.
They make a lot of people very upset. But unfortunately, they're very wealthy.
I didn't put a lot of stock in what they were saying.
Good. You shouldn't.
I'm just,
Mr. Tyndall, I'm asking for practicalities.
yeah.
And while I appreciate your standpoint, I need solutions.
If I come up with something, can I contact you?
I literally just said that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm more looking for like a handshake deal than
Of course.
I operate better on.
My door is open.
Yeah.
I will give you a means to contact me. If you get word to Quinn, word can get to me.
Okay.
If you get word to Knives, word can get to me. If you get word to Chansey would probably be your best bet. Word will get to me.
I'd probably feel more comfortable talking to Chansey.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Take your pick.
Yes.
He sticks his hand out.
Oliver shakes it.
Truly, my door is open. If you can come with practicality, who knows what wisdom comes from the mouth of babes.
True.
But if you're wondering why the religious reasons are the way they are, you know who to talk to.
Who? This is me asking.
Oh, Theo or...
Oh, Theo.
Yes.
Or, okay.
Yeah, Theo or the Zamisi.
Yeah. Well,
That's
I
why
want
when
to
he...
talk to the Zamisi. So
Yeah, when he'd mentioned, there are Nodists and folks that have various religious views here. Yeah, it would be Theo or the Zamisi, or the ones that he indicated.
Oliver would be interested in talking to Theo
Okay.
at some point.
All right. That's something that we might be able to do after the
Yeah.
the party. All right. That's right. Yes. Okay. So specifically, you are trying to put forward through
The Stormcrow.
the Storm Crow, who is one of the harpies,
Yep.
that you're great, the island sucks.
I'm great. The island sucks. Yeah.
Okay. Ready to make the roll?
Yeah.
It's going to be their resolve politics versus your charisma persuasion.
Charisma, persuasion, subterfuge?
You're not lying.
I don't have any persuasion.
Okay. Etiquette?
With the Camarilla and status?
Absolutely. Any
Well, the specialization for the Camarilla and the
yeah,
elephant.
Camarilla absolutely counts. The
Okay.
Camarilla etiquette and your status counts
Yeah.
100% in here.
Like, so you know how why they call me the skull breaker? It's like this thin blood was lunging at my coterie, and I just plowed him right into the sidewalk. His head bounced. He got better, but 3. Messy?
No, thank goodness, no.
Best failure.
No.
Just
That would be
bad overall.
bad. No, I don't know why, but it seems the universe wants you all to succeed at a cost tonight.
Well, can I just push
4.
the roll on willpower?
Yeah, you absolutely can.
Yeah, I'll do that
They got
first.
4. Please?
Or did
Yeah.
you say you got less than 4?
No, I got 4.
You got 4, and
Yeah.
I got 4. Wait, 3.
You got 3.
I can't roll the hungry heist.
Right.
Yeah, just 3. I'll succeed at a cost.
Succeed at a cost. Okay. Oy, oy, oy.
It was a costly night.
This is a costly night. There's no faces after this.
Tripathy gets angry at her.
No.
I mean, the story isn't going great. They seem a little bored, a little unimpressed by it. How do you win them back?
Well, I was going to ask them about themselves.
I actually, while you were, you sparked a thing. You wanted to go for 2 things, right? Island sucks. You're great.
Yeah.
Pick 1.
Island sucks.
Okay. That's it.
Yeah.
Then your reputation doesn't go up at all. That's the cost. Because you were going for 2 things. Is that cool?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, I like
awesome.
that.
Excellent. We're going to get to you being masked at the end. Mm-hmm. Excellent. I just didn't want anybody to think I forgot.
It's
Okay.
just like, wow, things must be more interesting here in Vancouver. You got like 10 times the population of the entire island. Probably no mountain lions either.
Yeah. Lupines. Right? That's what you're trying to figure out, and you're going for Big Tony and Frankie?
Yeah, not just lupines, but like, where is everyone?
Which one did you want? You can go for one of the 2. So where is everyone or the lupines?
Where is everyone?
Where is everyone? Okay. All right. Please roll. For these 2, it's going to be etiquette. Charisma etiquette.
Just an open book here. I'm asking questions.
Yeah. That's great.
1 success.
That's wonderful.
Did you messy crit over there
Yeah, I
again?
did. Yeah, I did.
3?
Okay. Forget I asked.
No, it doesn't mean
Back away
just
slowly.
because they messy crit doesn't mean you win.
No.
You got 1
Big
success.
Tony messy crit?
Big Tony and Frankie. Yeah, they
Both
kind of
of them?
operate. They operate as a pair, pretty much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
One of them tells the truth. One of them always lies.
Or lies. Yeah. All right.
I'm like 3 blood dolls in. I just start like telling them about like The Sopranos.
So you definitely they do not give you the information that you want.
Okay.
Please throw shit out.
Okay. So what were they trying to accomplish there? To not tell me anything? Or...
Yeah, like what was
Pretty much not tell you anything,
What was your
or like
question, Cameron? Sorry.
it
Where
was
is everybody?
where is everybody?
Oh yeah,
Because you're an unknown quantity.
Yeah.
So you just kind of rocked up to them, or like, oh hey, trying to get in a little bit.
Party's looking kind of empty.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I know them.
The fuck you
Right.
mean empty?
Yeah, you've met them before, but
Yeah,
you're
they,
not
they handled like construction, right?
right. But you don't know them.
Right.
They sent.
Yeah, there was
The
another
guy.
guy. There was another
Right.
different guy. The one who shit talked me.
Right.
They frenzy.
They frenzy.
Okay, that's a suggestion. We'll
That
make a
is-
Frenchie check.
That is a suggestion.
Yep, that's a
I like
suggestion.
it though.
It kind of depends. It depends on
Yeah.
my willingness to like accept that as a suggestion. Is how sensitive this information is, and do they know enough about it?
Oh, they certainly know enough about
I
it.
just
Yeah.
feel like they got angry.
Yeah,
and
if they're that quick to
Yeah.
get angry, then this is information that is
Like
I like how you
extremely
struck a nerve,
sensitive.
yeah.
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 I like
Yeah.
the fact that Cameron struck a nerve, right?
Okay, I
Yeah.
like that. Okay.
And they don't seem to protect the most particularly level-headed people, so
They are not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Monica's already shit talked them.
Yeah.
To Jessica in a previous episode. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I kind of like the idea that they round on me hard.
Okay.
Right.
And
And they're like, what do you want? What are you asking for?
The fuck you mean?
Get back in your locker,
yeah.
nerd.
in a different universe, if Monica were available, she might help you. She's not.
She's smooching.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Why did you do this to me?
Because I wanted something nice. It's
Because
a
they're
long
in
night.
lesbian with each other, Cameron. Just let love happen.
Didn't anyone think about my needs?
No.
Well, I know. Clearly.
Okay. God damn. Okay. All right. So you essentially have made an enemy of the Puttanesca.
An entire pasta. Wow.
I thought you were just gonna say you made enemies with Putin. I'm like, holy moly, Cameron, this went deeper than I thought.
They're a subfamily of the Giovanni.
Yeah.
Members of the Hecata.
Okay.
Essentially are like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. We're not going to help you. And anytime you want any help in the future, we're not going to give it to you. And you can tell your goddamn sire to go fuck himself. Get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
Fuck it. Yeah, no, just utterly
I'm
irrational.
sorry, I thought this was America.
They made
Yeah.
they passed their frenzy check. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
But
That's too bad. I would have liked
you
to
wanted
see.
to get jumped.
Yeah. I like the way this party's going. It'd be kind of funny.
so good.
You look over and your friend's just getting beat on by two Italian guys.
Yeah, there's just like a pipe organ like sound as they hit me with lead pipes. Dunk, 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 dunk.
Boy band group.
Playing Ave Maria on your skull.
That may have repercussions for Monica later. They're like, get the fuck out of here, you fucking dweeb. Look at you wearing a dress. Get the fuck out of here. Like, they're pissed. Like, what are you coming around here asking questions? Why do you think you're fucking asking us? Huh? Why are they asking us? I don't know. Like, they're just going back and forth like a fucking
Who's this?
Smothers Brothers comedy
Right.
troupe. Yeah. You need to back off or they will. They don't need to frenzy. They're just going to kick the shit out of you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. You're just like, okay, cool, great, awesome. Fucking, I'm glad we went cheap on the foundation. Fuck that guy. We're gonna have one more social combat with Oliver and your new friend,
Yep.
Mask.
Sick.
Mask, sort of like, there's a certain point in the evening where it feels like somebody's gonna make an announcement to be like, you know, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Yeah, somebody's going to say that soon. Yeah. And it seems to be a little bit past that point because Mask is supposed to be the one to do it.
Oh, no.
Except Mask, sort of weirdly in his like long black muumuu with his porcelain plague doctor mask, is just near Oliver whispering things and asking you questions. Mm-hmm. So we're going to make one roll, one opposed check. If Mask wins, you have to tell Mask something, a secret. If you win, Mask is going to find somebody else to bother. Okay?
Is there a chance that it could be one of my coterie?
There is a chance it could be one of your coterie. If you do well enough, you can choose who you're going to send Mask after.
Oh, that's sick. Yeah.
Okay? All right. He is definitely rolling manipulation persuasion.
Can I have resolve?
Yes,
plus
you're going to need to roll resolve.
Insight? Not insight.
We can do resolve insight, yeah.
Or resolve awareness, but I don't know if awareness helps.
Insight is more per person. Awareness
insight?
is more for environment.
Insight, yeah, I'll take insight.
Okay. Oh. No, I didn't messy crit.
Good. It's nice to know that
Yeah.
you've got those all out of your system.
All of them.
All of them.
I got 3 successes.
3 successes. They also got 3 successes. You can either succeed at a cost or take a temporary willpower damage to reroll 3.
I'll take the temporary.
All right.
One more success.
You're able to keep your secrets. That is unfortunately not good enough to send Mask after someone. It's going to be somebody random.
Yeah.
So for the rest of the coterie, please roll your dumb luck. Unfortunately, Mask knows just about everybody's secrets here.
Ooh, crit.
How many?
6.
4.
Shit. 0?
0.
All right.
Hell yeah. That's what you get for rolling that one last time. Yeah.
That's right.
That's what you get.
She's got some good
That's what you get for
secrets.
rolling one, and that's vindication for me for rolling,
Rolling
nothing.
0.
Yeah. There is justice.
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 Do I have to roll against him?
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
Just think if you can
I
roll
like how
well
Bass
enough.
is braving me. I'm like, I don't know, man, but I don't
know.
What do you want? He's like,
Yeah, he's just...
He doesn't have anything.
Nothing from you. Yeah. And then he just vanishes and appears next to you.
Does my status add?
No.
Okay, so
Your status
just
does not add.
One time I ate Derek Richardson's lunch in the staff room. Is that what you want? Like, he's like,
what's
no.
insight?
Resolve.
Resolve insight.
Resolve
Okay.
insight.
Just roll really well, and then it'll be fine.
2.
Would you like to take willpower damage?
Sure.
And reroll 3 of them?
Yes.
Because I think out of everybody, Jordynne having to reveal a secret, probably the worst.
For this situation,
Do I get to pick which secret?
You get to any secret, yes. It needs to be a secret, though, about you. Unless you roll well.
It's 1 more success, so 3 successes.
3 successes does not beat 5, and that is not enough of a margin for me to offer you to succeed at a cost. Unless you want that cost to be fucking dire.
No.
What you gonna tell him? He is incredibly persuasive.
Is it a secret that I've been sleeping with Johnny?
Yeah.
That's the secret.
Okay.
Been having relations with my sire.
And he, like, looks around. Yes. Good. Good. Excellent. Good. He starts, like, petting the mask a little bit and, like, goes away. And then just goes with his long fingers flapping around.
That's the sign.
Yeah, and the sheriff goes, "Oh, thank goodness." All right, everyone. Elysium is concluded. Thank you very much for your attendance this evening. Enjoy the fruits of the city. And get out of here. Like, all ceremony, like, you know those, like, you just missed the moment to do this big grand thing? That moment died in the cradle, and he's just like, get out of here. Party's done. A lot of people already left. Yeah.
yeah, we get to leave now.
So the opportunity, because I want to move on to the next scene, but I want to give you the opportunity for, like, a little mini scene if you want to, like, meet and talk about what happened in character. If not, then we're going to fast forward time a little bit.
I think we would gravitate towards each other just naturally, right? You can't not.
Post party, we're at like
Yeah. We're getting shawarma.
Yeah.
We go and get some shawarma.
There's just like 4 people eating shawarma, and we're just like,
I mean, it is a fairly quiet night. Like, it's Davie Street, so some of the clubs are just starting to let out. If you needed to feed, you could, but I don't think anybody needs to.
No.
There was definitely refreshment at the party, and it's quiet. You could just walk around and chat if you wanted to.
Oh, is there a dance club open?
No, all the clubs are. It's like 3 a.m. now.
But we could walk around a little bit
Yeah.
and just kind of, like, talk a bit.
Yeah.
And
Jordan's going to be a little distant, a little burnt out from all the
just,
activity.
like, decompress a bit.
take off my dress, I guess.
We're going home straight after this, right? Because I don't really know that I want to do that again.
Yeah.
What,
Right away?
that
Yeah, that-
again?
yeah.
I mean, you can't do that all the time. That's a sometimes
Some of
thing.
them do.
That's wild. I didn't like that at all. I was stressed out the whole time.
Fuck me, what a night.
Dude, Mask came up to me and he just starts jabbering about secrets. I didn't know what to tell him. I was like, I don't know. One time I pissed on a toilet seat and didn't wipe it, and he's like, "That's not good enough." You know?
I mean, none of us really.
None of us at my house, though, right?
No, absolutely not.
None of us actually have any secrets, right? No, of course not.
No,
like you wouldn't get
I
it.
mean, I don't.
No.
I mean, my secrets were not good enough for that.
Would
person.
you have to tell him something, didn't you? I saw you chatting with him after he talked to you.
Oh yeah, he scuttled off to you, and I'm assuming that he got something out of you.
Yes.
Look, if he knows,
Yes. So, I have been in a relationship with knives.
And
And
okay.
Carnally.
They might kill me for it.
oh,
really?
wait, why?
Oh, yeah,
Why would they?
but not really.
Why would they? Why would they kill you for it?
It's not supposed to happen.
Oh,
As you're walking out, like, most of the kindred sort of just, like, disperse in the night in very expensive, very, very fancy cars. One of the people that none of you talked to was Ted, the Rovnos, who was having the time of their life at this party. Big hat, long braided hair down to the small of their back, a patchwork jacket, just looking for all the world like a beautiful pirate jester. They sort of step out of one of the alleys, out of one of the shadows. And hi, sorry, didn't mean to. He's got his hands up, piercing green eyes, fairly attractive, like 5 o'clock, like shadow stubble, like the perfect vagabond. May I talk to all of you for just a sec?
Yeah,
certainly.
sure.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry. He's like looking around a little paranoid. I kind of got a little bit of a feeling from most of you that you don't want this place to go to the Camarilla.
What gave you that impression?
And also, please notice that Mask did not declare or make any announcement
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
The party was called
For that.
And they said nothing. It looks like we've got a bit of a stay of execution. I want to see this place remain independent for my clan. Even though we weren't allowed here before, I think things could change. And I know it's a bit of a risk, but I think y'all need to find Siegfried if you don't want this place to go to the Camarilla. Because if this goes to the Camarilla, your little slice of the world will be next. I know you're deputies, but I heard everything that you were saying in there. Most everything. I'm really good at reading a room.
Well, do you have any suggestions on where to look?
I do. There's something going on with the Thin Bloods. They're not all being hunted. A lot of them are being ferried out of the city to where you are. He says this to you as if he expects this to be like revelatory information.
Oh, that makes sense.
Ferried, herded, or called?
Herded. By someone being called. And I think your sire's in trouble, Tremere. That Ramsauer guy he's not a good guy. And I think he's connected somehow with what's been happening. I can't get a good read on him, and I don't know what you know about my clan, but we're really good at reading people, and we're really good at knowing what's real and what's not, because we're really good at, and he snaps, and like a flower appears in his hand, and he lets it go, and it just vanishes. We know what illusion is, and that guy's using it. I'd maybe start there. Because they're in trouble. They're being used for something bad. I just know it. Because a lot of them used to be my friends. And they put me up when I needed them to put me up.
I never thought to ask, like, were the Thin Bloods, other than up to recent memory, like, were they always like this? Like, problematic, I guess? Like, it extremely, like, more, like, this seems like they are an extreme annoyance, or like extremely problematic as far as the masquerade goes and everything, but it couldn't have always been like this.
That definitely wasn't, not under Siegfried's rule. As far as I understand, I wasn't allowed in the city. And he like winks.
I fucking knew it. And Oliver just starts like thinking to himself. He's like,
Where is everyone?
A lot of them got killed.
By who?
You don't have a Banu Hakim sheriff for no reason.
I don't understand what that means.
They sometimes have a reputation for being assassins, man.
He seems so nice too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He probably is. Until you're a target, and then he's not so nice, I'd imagine. But a lot of them just up and vanished. I know the Nosferatu were being hunted by something. I don't think it was the sheriff, but that's a whole other thing. But their warrens are empty. Sometimes they put me up as well. Like, I knew a lot of the low clans, you know? I can't stay in one place too long, you understand. I hope I've given you somewhere to start, because you're the ones that are there and you're the only ones that are allowed, because your sire's keeping people out, man. Like, we can't get over, and the Putinesca are charging an arm and a leg to get over, and yeah. I don't know how the Thin Bloods are getting there, but if you know where they are, I'd maybe start there. You don't have to put your hand up, bud. It actually draws attention if you do.
I might know where they are. And Oliver will tell them about stocks. And he's like, yeah.
In front of Ted?
We can talk about it a little later after.
Yeah, not in front of Ted.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, I might have an idea.
Yeah, I think we have a couple ideas.
Yeah.
I don't know what your game is, but you stopped this place from going to the Camarilla tonight. You got a stay of execution. So if you're continuing this play, and I don't know why, I don't need to know, I don't want to know. But if you're continuing this play, finding Siegfried is probably going to be the way out of it. And he disappeared when he went to the island to try to find out what was going on over there.
Was that a known quantity before? Did we know Siegfried went to the island?
Nope.
No.
That's new information. We never knew Siegfried went to the island.
No, we just knew he
He
disappeared.
just disappeared.
At the same time
yeah.
that the island opened.
Huh. Okay.
Well, thank you. And Jordynne like claps him on the shoulders, like I hope there's a future here for your clan.
Me too. If not, I hope there's a future where you're at for my clan. That's my interest in this. Because if you find Siegfried, we're not going to be welcome here.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we could make arrangements.
Can you get me there?
Vancouver?
Victoria.
Victoria?
Yeah. I'll vanish. If you can get me over, I will vanish and I will owe you.
I don't see why not.
Do you think you can?
I could talk to Monica.
What? The creepy lady?
She's very good at her job.
Yeah, they're all good at their job. But isn't she like related to the... Look, if I don't have to go through the Puttanesca,
You wouldn't have... I'm...
Great.
Yeah, I could talk... I can't promise I could talk to her.
I believe you. Yeah. Hey, who's the little girl that was with you?
Who?
I look at Silas.
He's like looking at the two of you.
Yeah. I don't even look at Jessica or Joe. When he says little girl,
Yeah.
I'm like, my niece.
Huh.
Was she here?
I see things sometimes.
Real or
I tried to
illusion?
lie. Okay.
It gets muddy. It gets muddy.
Wait, are we talking about it right now?
Yeah.
You're not like...
And you don't hear me? Do they hear me freaking out about the usual stuff?
Well, you said my niece, which is a lie.
You can see her.
Don't
You can
Sometimes
see
I don't
her?
like it.
don't let her know.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. She doesn't.
Yeah.
No, I see her with the Ramsauer guy sometimes.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
What?
I feel like I'm going to need an update as to what you're all talking about.
So I know you can see her, and you can see her.
I once or twice.
Don't
around
look
you
back.
two, and sometimes around. Oh no, I know better. That's bad juju.
I wish somebody told me it was bad juju.
Yeah, that's like he's talking about the Leafs again. Yeah, you hear him.
Right.
Oh, this is
Like
confusing.
Silas hears Joe and Jessica just hear Leafs. Mm-hmm. I sometimes I see things that I saw a big blue guy one time, but like they were a small guy. I don't know. Anyway, it's weird. It just look. My bloodline, my clan is. Things get weird sometimes. It's fine. Sometimes I see things that are kind of real, and sometimes they're not. But I saw that, and they weren't always a little girl. Like there was a lady in a baseball outfit, and like I think, like Marilyn Monroe one time. I don't know, but I see them with their eyes are the same. Eyes are always the same, and I never look. I don't want that.
No, you don't.
Can you get me out of here?
I think I can.
Great. Where should I meet you and when?
We're leaving tomorrow?
Yeah, and you could possibly ask Tripathy because Ted was at Elysium.
I think I'll ask Monica. I mean... You meet me at the docks tomorrow.
Which one?
The one we showed up at. I don't know.
Well, we're gonna have to take the ferry back over, right? Or are we taking
Monica.
I mean...
We'll just all go with Monica.
You actually just hear, like Monica's like walking out of Elysium,
Great.
like towards you all.
Give me-
Yeah.
Oh, good. Oh, hey, Monica. Can I talk to you for a sec?
Yes. She like kind of like comes over and like looks at Ted like,
Well,
can I help you?
I could use a ride home.
Of course.
but
Do you all need a
also-
ride back?
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah.
Can I have a +1?
Could we also take Ted with us? He'd like to go to the island. I'd like him to come to the island.
She looks confused for a second. Like, Normally my cousins take care of this
He can't talk to them.
because he can't afford it.
Yes.
How much did they say they were charging? He's like, $50,000 American.
American.
She's like, that's a little low. Sorry. Are you all asking?
I probably don't need to. I can probably. Like, there was probably arrangements with. Like, this is out of character.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Just because we came over with Tripathy, but there must
You
have
came over
been
with
plans.
Tripathy. Yeah, I mean, the sheriff can get you back, or you can go back with Monica and not have to deal with the cam.
I'll go through with the sheriff.
You're gonna go through with the sheriff?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then you just pretty much meet right back at the docks.
Yeah.
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 I'll go through the sheriff as well.
Through the sheriff as well. Okay.
I'll go with Monica.
Monica. Monica. Okay. So you all are asking me to bring this person over. Is there someone who is going to pay the fee?
I can get the money.
All right. Okay. Then you owe me.
I do.
All right. Would the rest of you like a ride?
No, thank you. Very
Yeah,
generous.
I think I can.
I think you should accept.
All right then. Thank you. Very generous.
You're welcome. Mr. Reed?
Safety in numbers. I'll very, very graciously accept as well. Thank you.
You're welcome. Free of charge. No boon.
Oh, extremely generous.
I occasionally have bouts of madness. Yes. I will meet you down by Dock 45 tomorrow. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. I will not be the most luxurious crossing. It's mostly going to be in a shipping container, but it will be well appointed. I'll meet you tomorrow. I will see you later, Ted, Monica, Giovanni. They shake hands. A pleasure. She shoots you a look like, what the fuck? Just for half a second.
Talk later.
She gets into her car and goes off. Oh, thank you. You need anything from old Teddy boy? I got you. Give me a little bit to get set up, but I got you. All right. You know a guy on the island, Schmemple?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Him.
Okay.
We're acquainted.
Yeah. He's a buddy of mine. So, when I get over there, he's gonna put me up for a little bit. I'm gonna work out getting a caravan, but I got some resources. It's okay. But if you need anything, I'll work everything out tomorrow. How do you contact me? And we're off to the races. Yeah. Old Teddy's got your back. Okay, I'm making things really weird and awkward now, aren't I?
A little bit.
Okay,
it's
all
been a
right.
long night.
I'll see you all tomorrow down at the docks. Yeah, he leaves. He vanishes down like a Nosferatu down the alleyway.
Okay. I need to find Theo.
There are 2 hours left in the where there's an hour
with
left
that,
in the
dude.
night. You probably don't have enough time to find Theo.
Okay.
This would have to be either your ritual to contact him,
Okay.
or you have to try to somehow stay here another night if you want to face to face.
Right.
Or you can just get the fuck out of here tomorrow.
Yeah, probably safest to get out of here tomorrow. But yeah, I'll try to ritual him tonight.
So you get back to your room. I mean,
Yep.
you always have your ritual things up to and including burnt chickens that you keep in a case.
Yep.
You just carry those around with you?
Yep.
Normal.
It's weird.
I'm sure he didn't take them to the party with him.
Yeah. When they're ashes, it's pretty, normal.
My child, it is almost day. I am very tired. What do you need? Is this an emergency?
You need to tell me about Walter. Who is this guy? Where is he from?
He's from the Germany Chantry. He's here on the exchange. He's one of the few that stayed loyal to the House Tremere.
Tell me about Green Flame.
That is called Balefire. Why do you know of this?
He manifested it
He what?
when he came at me.
He came at you?
Yes, at the party.
In what manner?
Oh, it was the standard, inadequacy, felt threatened, decided to grill me in public, try to embarrass me. And when I held my ground, he drew a sigil in green flame and left. He's dangerous.
You must be absolutely sure you are telling me the truth. Are you telling me the truth, my child?
I swear it.
I believe Mr. Ramsauer and I are going to have a conversation.
Be careful.
I will. I promise. Green flame is called balefire. It is something that has been used by the House Coratrix at times. It is, if you believe in such things, demonic. It is corruption. It is putrescence. There is an order that a secret society before the house fell, called the Order of the Worm, who learned their magics through the Al-Azif, the Book of the Worm. This is an accusation that I will be bringing to him the moment the sun sets. And then you hear, speak of the devil. And it cuts.
Hello?
But you do the ritual again? I mean, you got to make a rouse check at the very least.
No, I can't.
Because the ritual takes 10 minutes to perform.
Yeah.
Yep. Unless you suddenly manifest it to Auspex 5 and have telepathy.
No.
Why not?
Well,
Just do that.
yeah,
Next time. Yeah.
Can I do that? I would love Auspex 5, please.
Roll dumb luck.
How bad do you want Auspex 5?
Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary.
I mean, you could ask her.
But I wouldn't, because that would be reckless.
Now? Now? Hey, let's not be hasty.
Fuck.
You have an hour.
Well, let's give him time,
All right.
because he seemed pretty that was a deliberate, ending of the ritual on his end.
It's hard to tell. When communication ends, it's difficult to tell.
I mean, I don't want to distract him if he is currently occupied.
Okay. All right.
Do I have... Oh,
Oh, no.
do I have Damien's number?
Yes.
I call him from the hotel.
Okay. Go for drawback.
Where's Theo?
It's in the chantry where he always is.
Go check on him. I think he's in danger.
Oh, shit.
Where are you?
I'm in my penthouse.
How far away?
20 minutes?
Can you get there in time?
Yeah, sun's gonna be. Yeah. I'll go.
Okay. How confident am I in Damien?
You know that he was generally embraced to be like the business guy, because the Theo wanted some freedom from the Ventru, who managed most of the Kindred finances.
Bring Veda.
All right. I mean, I'll do my best. They should have been there. Please remember that earlier they were fairly
talking.
deep in conversation.
Yeah. Actually, no. Who is Veda?
They're a member of the Chantry. They've been here for a while.
Who's child?
I don't know. Somebody from Montreal?
Do you trust her?
As far as I trust any of our house, so no.
How far away am I?
About 20 minutes. Look, I can call... I know a good driver. I'll call her.
Okay.
If
Yeah.
I'm going, you're going.
Yeah, okay, fine. Let's do this.
Yeah.
We ride.
Yeah. Are you going to call anybody else?
Yeah.
Like,
Who?
You, for
Yeah,
one.
all right.
yeah. I mean, you have your gun. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
so do
they're all
I.
on- you're all on the same floor. You
Yeah.
literally just be like... "Duh-duh-duh-duh-duh-duh-duh-duh-duh."
What?
Help.
Help what? I don't know. Actually, Oliver doesn't say help what. He just follows.
Yeah.
He just follows Silas.
Is it help?
Yeah.
All right. Yep. Great. Here we go. All right. So, first off, you have an hour. We're going to break this down into how much time things take, because you are literally racing the sun.
Yeah.
You need a car. Who can break into a car? Okay. You absolutely can break into a car,
I was
man.
like, Oliver could probably break into a car.
Oliver
Oliver
can-
can hotwire a car.
Oliver can 100% hotwire a car. So, please, both of you, wits craft, wits drive. Difficulty 3.
Gotta push it.
I got 4 successes.
You got 4?
Yeah.
You don't have to do anything.
Oh.
You got it. Yep. You're able to, you're like, okay, car, you just, like, the elevator takes, oh my God, so long. It's horrible. But you manage to get down to the parking lot that's underneath the wall. Mm-hmm. You immediately spot an old clunker, like an old station wagon. I'm sorry, roll dumb luck.
3 successes.
What kind of car do you want it to be?
Something fast.
Yeah, something really fast. It can't be modern though, because you probably can't hotwire or break into modern cars. It can't be new or
No, it can be
2004 Dodge Viper.
2004 Dodge Viper.
Pull the
Yeah, it's
door.
got to be You got to be able to break into something that's like mid 2000 or early 2000s.
Yep.
Yeah.
You find a 2004 Dodge Viper. You're able to very handily just like dunk, dunk, like pop it open because like where on other cars there are tools and things like that. Like you all see Oliver go like that one and then just go and grab.
Oliver
like,
actually has like a little utility belt, pulls out like a little Allen wrench and stuff, and he's got like a thin like little.
Oh yeah,
like,
sure.
bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
He's like Batman.
Yeah,
but
100%.
bigger and retired and a vampire.
Yeah, your ritual took 10 minutes. We had time to change into clothes that weren't party.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would imagine you're just like tool belt. This is where
Oliver's
this is what
wearing
we do.
pajamas actually.
And a tool belt.
Well, he put it on before he left.
Yeah. So that takes like 5 minutes tops. You're able to
Okay.
get into the Dodge Viper. Who's driving?
All right.
All right. Dex drive. Wits streetwise, please, from Silas in order to direct them through the city. Because nobody has a smartphone or GPS.
Yeah.
Hold on your successes.
2 successes.
2 successes. Okay, that will lower your difficulty by 1. Difficulty was 3.
4.
Excellent. 4. Okay, you were able to get there within 15 minutes. Because you're in a Dodge Viper and you're driving like a bat out of hell, I would assume. Yes? Okay.
All right.
You're able to give directions. You make no mistakes. That saves you time. So that is 20 minutes down. You, I assume, just go through absolutely everything. You bust into the architecture museum. You're able, when I say bust in, you're able to get through the side door that you know the code on.
Right.
You go through, you open up the, again, secret panel. Oliver probably goes, neat.
That's
Cool.
a good idea.
And then walk down into, again, like what looks like an old school, like British gentleman's club.
Right.
Where you see Theo locked into magical combat with 2 individuals, Veda and Walter.
I would like to use Blood of Potency on the way over.
Okay, what does that do?
It increases my my blood potency
Increase
by 1.
Okay, make the roll.
It is 1 rouse check. Passed. And then I roll blood sorcery and resolve against my current potency plus 2, so it's 4 successes required.
Okay.
And I have 6 dice.
Yeah, go for it.
1, 2, 3. I'll blow willpower.
Okay.
That would be a crit. Oh, okay. So that's 8 successes. So on a crit, it increases by 2. So I have a blood potency of 4 for the rest of the night.
Okay.
Next 40 minutes.
That
Yeah.
means, just to give you an idea of how badass you just got, when you blood surge, you add 2 dice. When you do a rouse check, you heal 3 superficial damage. A gunshot average does 3 or 4
Okay.
to a vampire, because you take vampires from superficial damage, things that aren't fire, claws, things like that, you take half damage for, like, if somebody tries to cut you with a sword or something like that, you automatically take half damage, and with a rouse check, you just heal it right away.
Cool.
Yep. Any rouse check for any discipline, level 2 or below, you get to reroll your rouse check.
Okay.
So, yeah, you essentially condense your blood on the way over through the use of your blood sorcery. Now, when I say locked into magical combat, I want to, everybody remembers from last session, I mentioned the large desk and all of the chairs and very well appointed, and this place is a mess. Like, things are just absolutely everywhere. There are books that are older than all of you put together that are charred to a crisp. Green flame is whipping around Rasmauer. Veda is... half of their body is charred. They are still moving, but they're sort of on the ground, attempting to reach and do things. Theo is in the air, hovering, their hands covered in actual flame, attempting to deflect the green flame that is whipping and lashing out at them. At the same time, they are also battling telekinetically. Things are flying across the room, stopping in midair. There are a collection of objects that are just frozen between them, almost all of them sharp. Damien's going to be a little while.
Okay.
What do you all do in this moment? You have one kind of action to choose before any attention is put on you.
Is the guy that... Who's the name of the guy?
Walter Ramsauer.
Ramsauer?
Veda.
Is he covered in, like, front to
It's
back?
sort of like...
Is it wrapped all the way around him?
It's sort
or-
of curling up from the floor in a spiral, kind of whipping up around the ceiling. Like you see it just
And he's in the middle of
continue.
it, or-
Yes, he's in the middle of it. And does not seem to be affected. The beast does not seem to be affected at all. If any of you are going to move closer to Theo or Ramsauer, you will need to make willpower checks to get over a fear frenzy, because it's all fire. Oh, and the place is also just kind of generally lightly on fire.
Can I...
Probably.
I am assuming that when Silas knocked on Oliver's door, in that panic, he packed... He's not... The pajama joke was fun, not good, but it wasn't funny. But Oliver's in street clothes. Mm-hmm. I would assume that Oliver would have brought his stake with him. Mm-hmm. I want to try to stake Veda.
I assumed he had it on him the entire time. You want to dive through green fire to put a stake in this guy's chest.
In Veda. No, Veda.
Oh, in Veda.
Because she's on the floor,
in Veda.
right?
Yeah, they're on the floor.
That's why I asked if he's wrapped in Oliver.
Oh, yeah,
doesn't want to talk
he's
about that.
wrapped in. I'm
Oliver,
sorry.
But
Yes.
Veda's still trying to do something to Theo, right?
Veda has raised. They're on the floor, like they're charred half, kind of on the floor, very much just big Two-Face vibes. Yeah. And they are reaching towards Theo, attempting to do something. If you would like to
stake Veda.
If you would like to make a wits blood sorcery check.
Yeah, I would love to do that.
Okay, so stake and Veda.
Yeah.
Sounds like a diner special.
3 successes.
3 successes. They are attempting to pull the blood out of Theo.
Oh, I'd like to do that. That was what I was going to do to Walter,
Okay.
actually.
All right.
You can pull the blood out of somebody?
They were trying to do it at a distance. Is that a thing that you can do?
No. That's interesting.
Okay, so stake and Veda.
Yeah.
Shooting Walter.
Shooting Walter. All right.
I don't know what to do in this situation. Can I just help somebody?
You can throw something.
Yeah, that's fair.
You are good at throwing
I'll
things.
throw something. I guess I'll just throw shit at Walter.
Okay. All right. I mean, there's that globe with all the booze and stuff.
Yeah, seems like a great object to throw. I'll throw
Okay,
that.
great.
I was just going to, Glock Veda.
Oh, so you brought your weapon with you?
Yeah.
Okay. Got
If
it.
she's just down on the ground, I was...
I trust that Oliver could probably stake it.
Yeah. I think staking her is probably,
Oh,
better.
no. It doesn't have to be one or the other, and I recommend it not be.
Okay.
All right. So here's how this is going to go. All right? Uh-huh. We are now entering combat. First thing that you're going to need to do, give me just a moment, is everybody's going to need to pass a fear frenzy to not run screaming from this room that is very much on fire. Lightly. But there's a lot of fire about. So that's going to be a fear frenzy or terror frenzy. Rorschach.
Rotschrek.
Rorschach.
Red
Yeah,
fear.
yeah, the red fear. And you're going to need to roll willpower plus 1/3 of your humanity, rounded down.
Like your whole willpower?
Yeah, your whole willpower, whatever your willpower is. So minus whatever willpower damage you took, plus 1/3 of your humanity.
4 successes?
What was your dice pool?
7.
7? Oh, okay, great. So 4 successes.
Yep.
There's
Okay.
no hunger die in this, right?
No, any willpower check is not. Difficulty to overcome this is 3.
Can I push it?
What'd you get?
1.
3.
1? Yeah, you can take a temporary willpower damage.
And then just
Reroll
reduce the
3.
pool.
Yep. Absolutely. I'll allow that.
I got a 3.
3.
Everybody is able to suppress the raging fear inside you in order to take your actions.
3.
3, you are all of you are able to suppress the raging fear inside you to take your actions. Please roll your actions. Let me know what you got.
Can I do
Yeah.
fleetness for this and add my
100%.
celerity to it?
Yep.
Yeah.
I would recommend
What am I rolling?
Dex melee.
Or like
Oh, fleetness is non-combat.
Non-combat. Oh, okay. Yeah,
yeah,
thank
yeah.
you. Yeah, so no, you can't. If you have blink,
I do have blink,
yes, you do.
so I need to rouse check for that. Not hungry.
Make Dex firearms.
2.
2. Okay.
I would like to rouse the blood to add dice to my dex firearms.
Okay. Do you want to rouse the blood?
I get hungrier.
You get hungrier? Okay. But you add 2 dice.
Okay.
I'd recommend rousing the blood.
Yep. I succeed.
Great.
And it adds 2.
What's your blood potency?
2.
2. You add 1.
1.
storyteller.
Yes.
I got a messy critical.
All right. We'll deal with that last.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting me know.
Yeah.
3 successes.
3 successes.
On
Okay.
Bang Bang.
On a bang bang. Okay.
4.
4 on
Blink.
chucking.
And
on-
chucking, yeah.
and chucking. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes on Bang Bang.
6 successes on bang bang. Okay. So let's resolve these one at a time. Oliver lasts. All right. So you have a Glock, correct?
I have a Colt 1911.
Colt
A heavy
1911.
pistol.
Okay.
So it adds plus 4 damage.
Okay. So the difficulty to hit was 2 because I'm not paying attention to you. So how many successes did you get above 2?
4.
And then it adds 4 damage?
Yes.
That's 8 damage.
Okay.
They're a vampire, so that's halved to 4.
Okay.
That is still wildly significant for a gun.
Okay.
Against a vampire. Okay, so that's 4 damage to Walter, right? Or Veda.
Veda.
That's 4 damage to Veda. Great. They were already really damaged. They have 1 health left.
All right.
All right. Oh, you chucked something. You used blink. You got how many?
4.
4. Difficulty was 2. You're using that. We're going to add 2. Actually, we'll add 3 because there's booze in it, and they're using fire. Okay, so you managed to do 5, 2 plus 3 aggravated damage to Walter. So that's 1. Okay, 1 superficial, 3 ag. Walter is wildly unhappy. Mm-hmm. Great. I'll describe all of this as we go through. So there's that.
A 9mm pistol, so it's plus 3.
So it's plus 3. And how many successes did you get?
3.
3? Okay. Difficulty 4, and that was Walter,
Yeah.
correct? Difficulty was 2 because they're not paying attention to
Yep.
you. So that's 1 plus, how much was the modifier on the weapon?
3.
3? Okay. So that's 1 plus 3 halved is
2.
2. 2 superficial damage. Okay. Okay. All right. So I know you got a messy crit. How many successes did you get?
5.
Yeah, because that's a cold shot, so that's going to be -2, but that's still 3, and that still hits. But it's a messy crit. Mm-hmm. Okay. Gerber rule. Why does this happen on my antagonists? Oliver, this happened last time, too. Oliver got a messy crit trying to stake...
Veda.
Every time.
Every time.
Doesn't have the sledgehammer this time.
Doesn't have the sledgehammer, but has a big ham hand holding the big stake.
He's got his hammer.
Yep. Got a big ham
I
hand.
don't have a ham hand. It's very dexterous.
Punch a
Yeah.
hole right through their...
You can't be a shop teacher with ham hands.
So you're definitely going to stake them. That's assured. You're going to do it well. Assured. They're going to definitely go into torpor. Assured. How does this go bad? How is this messy? We can't even fall back on your compulsion activates because you're Kaitif. And that doesn't affect you.
His hand's stuck on the stake inside.
So it
He's
goes,
attached
it goes
to the
in
body.
so deep that it gets stuck in the ribcage.
Yeah, like so his hand is like also stuck
Is
in
also
the body.
stuck in the body? Okay. So if you stand up, you might have a... Okay. If you make a strength check, yeah. Okay. That's...
Get it off, 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 get it off.
There's one. All right.
This is a traumatic event for Oliver. This
Okay.
is like the second time the beast has been like, don't even worry about it. I got you. Aim here.
Just right in the skull?
Well, this has been something else that he's also been preparing for due to another traumatic event. This is like a bad time for Oliver.
This is an incredibly bad time for Oliver.
I don't know what that looks like, but like that
Willpower
would
damage?
be like
Aggravated willpower damage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like I was thinking that maybe Cameron's shot made Vita turn towards us and saw me coming.
Okay.
And so maybe I get blasted while trying to stake, like in the mid, you know what I mean? Like,
So your suggestion would be she takes the blood out of you before...
yeah, like I'm running towards Veda.
Yeah.
Cameron shoots Veda.
Yep.
Veda goes bang, goes, what the fuck? And then turns and sees me coming.
Yeah, and then with a stake, just...
Yeah. And I'm
Okay.
jumping or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm going with the old standby of you smash your head open.
Yeah, or like a frenzy, and then the
I
rage,
smash
the
my
beast.
head open?
No. You
their
smash
head.
her head open. You're like, I'm
Yeah.
going for her heart. You know what? Blat.
no prisoners.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bad, right?
Well, you already done it once.
Yeah.
With Reverend Brother Sweetwater.
But it wasn't with your own ham hand.
Yeah.
You might have to talk your way out of it.
You may have to talk your way out of it. But the place is full of green flame, and if Theo makes it through this, they could probably vouch for you.
Yeah.
But you don't have control over it. We're just deciding what happens.
Sure. Yeah.
So I think she dies. That's my suggestion.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
she dies.
Yeah. She dies.
She dies?
Yeah, that's
okay.
good.
Yep. Everybody agreed?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. She dies. You all bust into the room, swallow your beasts and the fear that rises up inside you as one of the primal fears of every kindred everywhere attempts to make you run. You don't. Jessica, almost without looking, grabs the supporting curve of a globe bar, very similar to the one that Monica has, that you have drunk out of many times, and just goes, huh, and chucks it incredibly fast across the room at Walter, wreathed in a spiral of green flame. It opens, and very expensive alcohols, which you don't know why a kindred would need. You do, because this is what makes the blood whiskey. The blood whiskey and all sorts of other expensive spirits spread, ignite with the green flame into actual flame and cover Walter, who begins to scream, while at the same time being shot in the chest by Joe. Another report goes off as Silas draws a bead on Veda, pulls the trigger, hits them in the head. They jerk to the side, look over, just in time to see, with one remaining eye, Oliver descend upon them and pulp the weakened skull, driving the stake through and into the ground. Once again, all of you get a vague sense of déjà vu as viscera explodes out and covers most of you. Veda is no more. I'm going to roll for the other two, and then we're going to do probably the last round of combat.
Okay.
Okay. Theo is very much concentrated on Walter. Walter is very much concentrated on Theo. Mostly. Walter has been shot and looks over at the lot of you. His face a rictus grin of hate and anger, and reaches out one hand. The flame collects around his arm, dissipates from the floor, and in the floor you see this gouged out, burnt sigil that is unfamiliar to all of you, except for the fact that it has a spiral, and extends his arm out at Theo. I'm going to make this roll in front of the table.
Okay.
If this roll gets more than 4 successes, Theo dies.
Is there anything we can do in response?
No. This is, you had already, everybody had taken all their actions, and this is the thing that Walter had committed to. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
4 successes?
4
On 7 dice.
on 7 dice. 1, 2, 3. Theo does not die, but Theo is unhappy about continuing to exist. They are wreathed in green flame and begin to scream and scream and scream. But not before snapping both fingers. 2 successes, and Walter dies. It's up to you how much you might want to keep Walter alive to find out information.
Kind of do, don't we?
I mean, it's kind of a luxury.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of nice.
He's super dangerous.
May I remind you?
Yeah.
Oh no, God, it's super dangerous.
He knows something about Mary.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
What that might be, you do not know.
Yeah.
However, if I may remind you, I'm not saying it is a good idea at all. But one of you is getting romantic with a necromancer. So that is an option. Just, again, I promised you I would remind you of the resources that you may have at your disposal, the connections you may be able to take advantage of.
Jessica's smooching a necromancer. That's kind of cool.
I believe perhaps I just needed to remind you that...
You mean the Putanesca boys liked me?
No, Cameron.
Oh,
Sorry. I regret to inform you, they did not like you.
I think it's time for the devil's three-way. All right.
They're going to make a sandwich.
Oh.
Yay!
1, 2, 3, 4. That is hunger. Okay. Good. That is 4 dice.
Hooray.
There was a 10 on the hunger and not a 10 on anything else. Thank goodness. Theo snaps both fingers and nothing happens for a bit, except you hear the crackle of Theo's body burning and his screams. And Walter just looks down at himself. And then you see a light begin to shine in his eyes. And then smoke begin to pour out of his ears as the spinal column that Theo was targeting begins to burn. This horrible, horrible kindred begins to burn from the inside out. And a noxious black smoke begins to lift up from their body and spread out. And in that smoke you see unnatural faces. And you hear, at the edge of hearing and beyond, whispers and screams as his body is alit and does not burn anything else around it. It's as if the flame is hungry to just consume what this kindred is and whatever it is that was inside them. The smoke then travels back down quickly, sucking back into the body as it slumps over. And faster than a body should burn, the flame consumes the rest of it and falls to ash in the midst of the sigil that they had drawn on the ground in order to try to assassinate the Primogen. Would anybody like to try to put Theo out?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, current willpower and your half of or 1/3 of your humanity. That's going to be a difficulty.
We might as well all try.
We'll say this is about a bonfire size, so
I
difficulty
guess
2.
we can all try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was it? 3 again? Willpower.
So it's your current willpower
passed.
plus 1/3 of your humanity, rounded down.
5.
5.
5.
2.
Barely made it.
4.
Oh, yeah, you're all absolutely fine. You're able to grab blankets and things. There's a fire extinguisher. You're able to put him out. He looks horrible, but is alive.
Okay.
Well, what passes for alive for a kindred.
That'll buff out, right?
Yeah, aggravated damage takes a while.
And then Damien arrives.
Hi, Damien.
Caught.
Busting in, accompanied by like a short, punky redhead with an AK-47.
Oh.
Oh.
They look around. And Damien goes, okay, I'm here. What do I need to do? And that's where we'll end it for tonight.
Just want to go home.
Yeah.
There were so many points where that could have gone bad.
Oh, yeah.
Really? You don't say.
You don't say?
Doubt.
Yeah.
Oh, you have an hour left till sunrise. Let's go do a combat.
Magic green fire.
We could all still die.
Yay!
We have to control this fire.
Oliver came out of his hotel room in curlers and
Yeah.
ready to put an ass beating on somebody who's taking me away from my stories. And
Yeah, with a rolling pin, basically.
Just obliterates a skull.
a rolling pin is essentially a stake, right?
Yeah.
If you try hard enough, yeah.
Yeah, and you've tried hard lots of times,
Yeah.
Mr. Skull Crasher.
No, I'm the skull crasher.
That's,
I don't think you are anymore.
How can I be crashing more skulls, I guess?
oh, I've got to go back. I got to. I'll show him.
I just want to take a moment to, like, the world of darkness is tough. It's hard. Vampire is tough. And a lot of times, because you're generally younger vampires, you feel part of the game is feeling powerless almost. And what can I do with what I have in order to make sure that I can survive the night? Especially when you're dealing with a organization like the Camarilla, where all of these vampires who are more powerful than you are doing their best to manipulate you or don't even care about you and are playing their own games. This night, you did some incredible things. You managed to disrupt a lot of crap that was going on in a city that wasn't even yours. You have definitely shaken up the court of Vancouver. In one night, you kept this city independent, at least for a time. You stopped a primogen, Silas's sire, from dying. You managed to destroy 2 corrupt vampires, steal a car, and get to where you were going to destroy 2 corrupt vampires in 25 minutes.
I think we could do another one, you know?
Yeah. Stop.
35 minutes, baby. You got another.
Give us
primogen
another
in trouble or
address.
what? Yeah.
Come on, where are they?
You deepened relationships. You possibly saved the life of a Ravnos who you barely know. You learned a lot of information about the island and how this city, who often thinks of itself as the capital of BC, that you are something to be reckoned with. The reputation of your coterie can only grow from here, for good or for ill. You, as players, did an amazing job, and as characters, did some psychotic actions this evening. It was amazing. I was very worried that the system that I'd kind of drawn up for social combat in the party might be a little bit boring, and it was not at all. You all made it very exciting through your, again, psychotic actions.
Yeah, Cameron.
Cameron.
What'd you say to those guys,
Yeah,
Cameron?
Cameron. What'd you say to those poor
Corey
Italian
was the
guys?
one who kept getting people angry.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Cameron.
Yeah, Cameron.
I guess they didn't like my badge for good attendance.
Yeah.
You may have made some enemies, but you have accomplished.
Yeah, Heather.
Shut up.
Oh, by the way, the Putanesca hate us now. I don't know. They,
No, they hate you.
Yeah.
Yeah, us.
Yeah. It's a royal us.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I named you all.
Oh,
Here's a list of all my accomplices. Please don't kill me.
You have a direction that you could travel in, or you could 100% surprise me yet again and go off in a different way. It's really a pleasure to be your storyteller. This is, you're all you give me a headache in the best way. So thank you. Truly, this has been a delight and an honor, and I can't wait to see how it goes. I hope you are looking forward to the last bits of it. So thank you very much. If you like this and you want to see more of it, just everything on Loading Ready Run is mostly funded through support by you through our Patreon at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. Thank you very, very much for joining us for session 6 of Not a Drop to Drink, A Tale of Vancouver Island by Night, our Vampire 5th Edition Chronicle. Good night, and we will see you at the beginning of the next night.
Blah.